Hello, everybody. This is Miss Yang, the principal over at Frontier Campus, WPCS Frontier Campus, and I thought I'd just record this for all the family and parents who were not able to make it to our LCAP night that we held on March 1st at Regency Park for Regency and Westside Campus, and on March 2nd at Frontier for Frontier and Eastside Campus. The purpose of this presentation is to share with you all our budget and our goals and actions for those budgets, and then also give you an opportunity through thought exchange to share your thoughts for next year. So our big objective is to get feedback from our educational partners, that's our parents, community members, students, and staff regarding WPCS LCAP for 2022-23 in preparation for planning for the 23-24 WPCS LCAP actions. The budget for WPCS per site is listed here. Please pause the screen so that you can look at it in detail. Now, just a summary for Title I, we have $74,475 as a whole school. For site base, we have $79,446. And then for supplemental, we have $989,274. And here it is broken per site. So Eastside has this much money, Frontier has this much money, Regency Park, and Westside. Our LCAP goals. So goal number 1 is to enable students to meet the high expectations of WPCS and Common Core state standards. Goal 2 is to ensure college and career readiness exposure with learning beyond the classroom experiences. Goal 3 is to provide a safe and supportive environment for students to thrive. And goal 4 is to increase WPCS parent engagement. I'm going to be going through each goal more specifically. So for goal 1, our actions are to have a guidance learning specialist. That's like our vice principal. That's Miss Fee. 1.2 is to provide or allow for teachers to attend professional development and conferences, which includes AVID professional development. Also to cover the subs for the teachers when they go on these conferences. This also includes our counselors, social workers. Goal 1.3 is to provide the supplemental materials necessary for teachers to do what they need to do and for students to learn. That's included with our Project Lead the Way classes, AVID, science, enrichment, things that students may need like the planners, PE equipment, etc. Goal number 1.4 is the technology equipment supplies, also like our copiers and Rizzos and laminators, things that are not in the classroom but teachers need in order to make sure that students are having access to the curriculum. Goal 1.5 is giving extra duty or stipends, extra clerical support, and then paying lead teachers from each campus hourly as needed. Goal 1.6, academic intervention specialist bilingual. So this is our support people for our EL or English learner and our RFEP students. Goal 1.7, class size reduction funds to increase student achievement and any raises that are not accounted for during the LCAP writing. Goal 1.8, the licenses we need. 1.9, after school tutoring. Our results from the past. So this is our CAS state result, the test that we take at the end of every year. In 2017-18, we scored 45% in math, 52% in ELA. In 2018-19, we scored 54%, which is a 9% increase from the year previous, and then 66% in ELA with a 14% increase from the previous year. In 2019, 2020, and 2021, we did not test due to COVID-19. Last year, we did test again, first year in a few years, and in math, we scored 34.79% in math, and in ELA, 50.39%. Here are some of our district benchmark results. This first one is our English Language Arts ELA Quarter 2 results. The goal was 51%. In 2019-2020, we scored 47.54%. 2021, 19.63%. 21-22, 41.29%. 22-23, 51.46%. First one, math, trimester 2, our goal was to score 49% as a school. And we just finished the trimester 2 benchmark test, and so I don't have the scores here, but it can be. If you'd like to know, you can call or just look online. The score here is 31.86% for 2019, 2020. In 2020-21, 27.86%, 21-22, 39.26% for trimester 2. Looking at the pattern from trimester 1, it looks like we've increased over the years, and at the end of trimester 1, we scored 39.26%. This is just general information about our English learner students. Our English learner students population, right now we have 23.2% of students have been reclassified as English proficient, and then we have 15.7% of our current WPCS population are English learners. Our IXL, iReady, and LPAC summative. So iReady scores are Diagnostic 2, which students took in December. We had 97.42% of students. So that's 1.4% from last year. And iReady lesson proficiency is at 82.55%, which is a 30% increase from last year. For IXL Math, this is how many skills we've mastered so far. As actually, this was maybe about a month ago as a school. 5,432 skills proficient, and then overall as a whole school, we've practiced over 8,000 skills. English language learners are beginning of 21-22 data. We have 3 students as a level 1, 20 as a level 2, 29 as level 3, and 3 as a level 4. Our goal is to make 37% of students are making progress through English language proficiency. In 21-22, 37.29 passing English language proficiency assessment, and then we're still looking to see how we're going to do in 22-23. Moving on to goal number 2, learning extending beyond the classroom. So our goal for 2.1 is providing field trips for field study days, rewards, academic and AVID field trips, admission, bus costs, etc., etc. Goal 2.2, providing assemblies, inviting guest speakers, making service agreements to extend and enrich academics or career exploration. Goal 2.3, after school enrichment through student clubs, integrating the arts and sciences, Project Lead the Way, leadership, and other clubs that are appropriate for sites based on needs and wants of students. Goal 2.4, administrative needs including but are not limited to snack during meetings, cell phone mileage to other campuses, postage, etc. Goal 2, field study and community service data. So our field study day meet or exceed rubric. So far, our goal is to have 90% of students. In 21-22, we had 74% of students turning in or meeting, exceeding the expectations for their first field study day, and then 65.3% met or exceeded the rubric for our field study day. For this year, 82% for the first field study day and 88% for the second field study day. For the 21-22 school year, participation. So our goal was to have 95% of students participate. On the first field study day, we had 88% of students participate. Our second field study day, we had 80.9% of students participate. 22-23 school year, we have 77% participate in our first field study day, and 81% of students participate in our second field study day. Now, I just want to kind of clarify, field study day is a day where students are not required to come to their school for school. The expectation is that they take that time and day to go explore somewhere else. And so the reason, even though 100% of students are not here, this number, the participation number, would be based on the number of students, the percentage of students who turn in their report that goes along with the field study day. And that's how they track participation. Community service, the goal is by the end of trimester 2, 37% have 10 or more hours. And from what we see from trimester 1, 50.2% of students have started their hours. From trimester 1, So right now we have 1 to 5 hours, we have 38% of students. 6 to 10 hours, 37.5%. 11 to 15 hours, 2.8%. And then about 33% did not start their hours yet. For goal number 3, providing a safe and supportive environment for students to thrive. Counselor, school worker, social worker support for students, supporting for life skills, anti-bullying, communication resources, crisis intervention, academic support, etc. 3.2, extra yard duty supervision and any PBIS incentives and or school-wide incentives. Goal number 3.3, improving safety through services, training, or materials equipment, including surveillance cameras and equipment. Goal number 3, our enrollment data. So in March 2021, we had 461 students. February 2022, we had 397 students, and February 2023, 380 students. So this shows a decline in enrollment for our charter school. Suspension rates, March 2021, we had no suspensions. February 2022, 5.79% of students were suspended. February 2023, 7.39 suspension rate. Attendance rates, March 2021, we were at 97.99% attendance. February 2022, 91.80%. And then February 2023, 94.32%. So we increased from last year. Chronic absences, March 2021, 4.64 chronic. February 2022, 31.71% chronic. And February 22-23, 20% chronic. So we're doing better. Goal 3, PBIS, Positive Behavior Intervention and Supports. All students have the opportunity to earn Best Bucks. This is something that we've implemented school-wide. So Tier 1, whole school, we have a matrix, our behavior recording forms to track data, rallies, PBIS mobile cart, and whole class presentations. Tier 2, we have our check and check out, small groups, SSPs, and individual counseling. Implementation of restorative practices. Students, when they come back from a suspension, have the opportunity to participate in restorative practice, as well as participating in our Safe School Ambassador program. Goal number 3, student support data. The number of students being supported by the school counselor and social worker as of February 15, 2023. Total number of students is 187. Students in groups, 127 students. Individual counseling, 38 students. Number of group sessions, 195. Number of individual meetings, 244. Also, the number of community meetings held in the classroom so far has been 66 SEL lessons, social emotional learning lessons. Finally, the last goal, increase WPCS parent engagement. Our goal 4.1 is communication through face-to-face meetings, newsletters, website, phone, and email to include translations for our ELRFEP families. Also, family events, parent classes, volunteer opportunities to participate in school-sponsored events. Parent hours for trimester 1. Our goal is to increase our parent participation. Back to school night, we had 39.4% of parents participated. Our goal was 75%. Trimester 1 parent data, 14.82% of parents have 1 to 10 hours. 36.8% of parents have 11 to 20 hours. And 1.8% of parents right now have 21 to 30 hours. Our goal is to have 60% of parents with 11 to 20 hours by trimester 2. Finally, the last thing is for you to have an opportunity to give your thought on how you think we should be spending monies or putting our energy and effort for our next LCAP, so our next school year. Please pause the screen and either type in the bit.ly down here or use your phone and scan the QR code so that you may do that. That's it for this presentation. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you guys got a little information. If you have any questions about any of the information that was provided through this video or this presentation, please feel free to reach out to your individual campus. Again, this is Miss Yang from WPCS Frontier Campus. Have a wonderful evening.